1, 0. All engine running.
One small step for man, a giant leap for mankind. Yes, the man landed off the moon 60 years ago. This was one of the most relevant and important projects in the human history. But who was the organization responsible to coordinate all of the logistics involved in a project like this? Yes, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, created by the USA government, was responsible to coordinate this project. But how does the logistics and the supply chain of management of NASA works? What about the challenge that they face every day in this operation? You want to know more about this? Please keep with me. I'm going to show you what it is about. Welcome. Let's begin understanding what is the supply chain of management. Well, it's the optimization and coordination of all of the activities related to fulfill the customer requirements, from product design, sourcing, manufacturing, and distribution. But in the case of NASA, the supply chain of management is totally different. Instead of customers, NASA have missions. Instead of shareholders, NASA have the USA government. And all of the supply chain of management revolve around the missions. A mission to the moon, a mission to Mars, a mission to the International Space Station, and beyond. Then this information goes to the engineering department, who is responsible to create the blueprints, the specification for manufacturing the components. Then this data go to the sourcing area, and they are responsible to decide if these components can be manufactured by NASA directly or need to be manufactured by suppliers or contractors. When the components are ready for use, they come back to the engineering department for assembling. Then, when the components are ready for use, they are delivered to the mission directorate. Did you know that the supply chain of management of NASA involves more than 1,500 contractors? And the workforce of NASA is more than 21. Pardon? Oh, guys, no. Guys, I have an emergency. I need to go, but I'll come back in 5 minutes. Sorry.
2 hours later.
Sorry guys, but I had to fix something here in the moon. Yes, everything looks great in the NASA. The moon landing 60 years ago, the next moon exploration in 2024, the ongoing Mars exploration in the next 10 years, but not every in the garden is rosy. Because of the high complexity of the projects, the massive structure of the agency, and the implication of the aerospace industry, the NASA has to face challenges and issues according to the nature of its operation. So, I am going to explain you some problems that I have found in the NASA.
2 hours later.
Manger.
Hi guys, thank you for waiting. I came back. Same as every company in the world, NASA has issues in the operations. I've identified 3 main problems. The first one is high obsolete inventory. Because of the constant change in the specification of components, the suppliers and the contractors need to remanufacture and need to repair the components. This change generates a high obsolete inventory that is not reused in the future, generating costs in warehousing and administration. The second one is the supplier's capacity. The aerospace industry demands unique single parts, and not all suppliers can manufacture this type of parts. They generate strategic components in the supply chain of management, and a lot of these suppliers has not the capacity to respond to the NASA, and a large amount of suppliers are facing a high probability of bankruptcy. The third one is the lack of visibility and lack of information in the supply chain of management between the areas. Sometimes the information is not communicated on time, generating high lead times, problems in reprocessing components, affecting the mission's success. The good news is that I am here to help NASA to fix these problems. I have 3 recommendations for NASA today. The first one is the implementation of reverse logistics. This concept is based on the return of products from the customers to the manufacturers. These products can be refurbished, remanufactured, or used as raw materials. This activity can be reduced the obsolete inventory. Don't forget NASA established these procedures under buyback agreements. Second recommendation, the change of the supply contracts approach. In the aerospace industry, most of the components are crucial for the mission success, so NASA cannot switch off suppliers easily. So the change to a global optimization approach, where both supplier and buyer are considered partners of the organization and the supply chain of management, is highly recommended. These include agreements such as buyback contracts, revenue sharing, quantity flexibility, or sales rate. This approach is highly recommended to NASA. Third recommendation, the ERP system strengthening. In order to reduce the reprocessing and redesign of the components in the supply chain of management, it's really important that the communication can flow easily to other areas. NASA can implement applications to communicate this information between the design departments and the contractors to the ERP application, even the monitoring through mobile apps. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I just hope that NASA can use all of this analysis and information for future improvements. Thank you so much, and see you later.